Rylee from Lakeside Loops, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Rylee ribbed crochet hat. I love this hat because it looks just like knit, but it's obviously crochet, and it's so stretchy. We're going to dive in just a second, but first I want to tell you that I used Lion Brand's Heartland yarn. It's a medium weight yarn, it's really soft, I really loved the look of it, and I want to show you how stretchy this hat is. Like, there's so much stretch to it. So let's dive in. All right, so before we dive in, I actually just want to take a second to talk about the construction of this hat. So it's very beginner friendly. It's worked in rows. So you're sort of working side to side. You're going to create this rectangle, and then at the end, you're going to bring your beginning row and your last row together, and you're going to seam them together. Then you're going to close off one end of the hat, which I'll show you, and then fold the other end up to create your brim. So your rectangle is going to seem like it's really wide at first, but you're going to be folding part of this up for the brim. The written pattern for this hat is available on my website, lakesideloops.com. You can find it there for free, and you can also download a PDF printable ad-free version of the pattern from Etsy or Ravelry. With the instructions, you'll get the stitch counts, helpful pictures, anything that you might need to help you create this hat. And this video tutorial will help with any questions that you may have about the written pattern. So head to my website, lakesideloops.com/Rylee, R-Y-L-E-E, and that will give you all the things that you need in order to follow along with this video tutorial. So for row 1, our beginning chain will differ depending on which size you're making. So there are newborn all the way to adult large sizes. I'm doing the adult large size because I have a very large head. My daughter's here with me. And so I've chained 49, but your beginning chain will vary depending on which size you're making. So make sure to take a peek at the written pattern before moving on with the video. So the next step after I do my beginning chain is to half double crochet slip stitch in the second chain from the hook. And a half double crochet slip stitch is I'm going to yarn over, not this chain, but the second chain from my hook. I'm going to insert my hook. I'm going to grab my yarn and pull it through, and then I'm also going to pull it through both of these loops on my hook. So again, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through the stitch, and then pull through both loops on your hook. And that is a half double crochet slip stitch, and we're just going to do it all the way down our row. I know I'm all thumbs in these videos, so I apologize if it's hard to see. All right, so now I'm at the end of row 1, and I'm going to show you row 2. You're going to chain 1, and you're going to turn, and you're going to be working in the opposite direction now. And you're going to be doing that same stitch, the half double crochet slip stitch, but in the back loop only. So if you look at your stitches, which if you're looking at your row, it almost looks like your stitches are in the front, but if you turn it up so that you're looking at the top of your row, these are your stitches. And as you can see, there's a front loop, the one that's closest to you, and a back loop, the one that's furthest from you. We're going to be working only in the back loop. So normally we would be going into both of these loops, into the whole stitch, but we're just going to be working into this back loop. So again, the half double crochet slip stitch is a yarn over, insert my hook into the back loop only, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both loops that were on my hook. So I'm going to yarn over, back loop only, grab my yarn and pull it through the back loop and both loops on my hook. And we're just going to do that all the way down our row, and that is it. You're just going to repeat row 2 over and over and over again until, and I tell you in the written pattern when to stop. For the adult large size, it's 62 rows. All right, so I've clearly skipped ahead here, and I've completed all 62 rows of my adult large hat, and now I am going to slip stitch my last row to my beginning row. So I'm basically just going to fold this in half. I'm going to turn so that I can work this way. And what you're going to do is just insert your hook. Sorry, hang on, I got to refocus it here. There. You're going to insert your hook into your last row, into a stitch. And then you're going to insert your hook into a stitch from your beginning row. So see, I have both of them on my hook. My last row, my beginning row, and now I'm going to grab my yarn and I'm going to pull it through both rows and through the loop that's on my hook. And we're just going to do that all the way down. So I'm going to go into the next stitch of my last row, the next stitch of my first row, grab my yarn, pull it through both. Whoop. This is really hard to do on camera, I apologize. Grab my yarn and pull it through both, and then pull it through the loop that's on my hook. We're just going to do that all the way down to join these two rows together. All right, so I've finished slip stitching my two ends together. You can see my seam here. Sorry. My daughter's with me, my oldest. It's my live studio audience. Say hi, honey.
Hi. I'm the audience.
So I've finished and now I'm going to pull my yarn and through. I should have trimmed it a little bit. It's pretty long there. All right, so that's closed off. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to take this end and I'm going to weave it around every maybe inch or two around my hat, just in and out, and that's going to cinch this end together. So I'm just going to go in here. Yeah, I really should have trimmed that. That's quite long. So maybe every 4 rows or so. It doesn't have to be exact. I'm just going to pull my yarn end in and out all the way around my hat. And what this is going to do is once we have it all the way around and we pull tight, it's going to close this end of the hat up. Yeah. All right, so I skipped ahead and you can see here where I've weaved my tail in and out all the way around, and now my lovely assistant here is going to pull this thread for us.
Whee! That's fun.
Apparently it's a lot of fun, and we're going to close up the end of our hat. And now if you're like me and you still have your tail from your beginning row, you can actually just tie these two together to help secure it so it doesn't come uncinched at the top. All right, so I've closed off the top. This is my seam where I joined my two ends together. Now we're going to turn our hat right side out. And you can just see the stretch. It's so good. So we're going to turn our hat right side out and we're going to fold up the brim. Just like that, and attach a pom-pom. And then, my friends, you are done and you can wear and enjoy your hat. So that is it for this video tutorial. I really hope that it helped. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach me. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye from myself and my sweet little audience.
Bye.